Like Puff the Magic Dragon.
You know, I saw a live concert of Puff the Magic Dragon.
What?
No kidding. Live concert down in Australia. It was it's called Gosford, about an hour north of Sydney. And I saw Puff the Magic Dragon. Yep. Dang.
30 seconds to battle.
I'll come watch concerts with you and I'll show you.
Okay, so what? Bye. Shush. Phonic will be the off-lane Venomancer, which gives us a mid-Dendy, and this looks to be an aggro Prilate. Not everyone, don't get everyone. So Neko and Always Gonna Fly will be the roamers and killers. They would love to get a kill on Pycat, but Pycat will deny them. It'll be a bottom rune going the way of the Queen of Pain. And where does Bamboo want to go? Like, he's already got the blink forced out on Anti-Mage, a skill that to start with. I'm actually wondering how Bamboo plays this lane too. More than likely, a couple hits from Mana Burn of Anti-Mage, and he won't have enough for a hook. So, what do you do if you're Pudge? Do you just try and get for a quick blink? Do you go for the Arcane Boots? Balance out the lane a little bit, and then go for your rotations after?
I think Tranquil Boots and Urn is pretty key. Also, Bottle is really good. I'm curious to see what he does first too, because yeah, normally you want a Bottle. You don't have enough mana on Pudge, and that's his biggest concern. Also, his movement speed is atrocious. That's why you really need to have Tranquils for phase or smoke. Like, all of those can really work. And that's why you normally see a lot of Pudges buying smokes early on.
No.
No, Bamboo, no! I was looking at you. You missed the last hit. You failed me.
He's good. Okay. So it's hook harassment onto Always Wanna Fly. That's the play. So what's Phonic versus Nick was kind of like this interesting matchup too. I might have to look towards middle lane, however, because that charge Snako has to pull out of it. Like a Fissure play onto Dandy with a Shadow Strike Queen of Pain. Dandy in a very rough position. He has to tank so much damage. He actually has to use the salve so he can stay on the front lines.
No, the poor just got devoted. It's beheaded. Oh, it's gone now. What? Oh, that's not fair. And you just pause the game. How does it disappear when it's paused? What? Alright.
Are you okay?
This doesn't make sense.
Lights.
Alright, Toby. How does it make sense? The game's paused and the board was there and then now it's not there. It's
just Dota things. You have to learn to accept it and move on.
I don't accept things.
Movement's coming up to this top lane. EGM's looking for the Fissure block. Not gonna find it though. The Radiant. Actually, they saw him as he hit the bottom of the staircase. Where are you? Okay.
Bottom lane.
Yeah. I was waiting for Always Wanna Fly to actually test the rune of Bamboo. And what's Bamboo gonna pick up? Is it something nice? It's an Invis rune. So he's found himself an action rune. The Radiant side have no vision of this.
Yes.
So I have no idea where the Pudge goes. But the line was being drawn. In fact, if you actually look at the line being drawn by Didira, he's saying that Bamboo walked to mid lane. But it's top lane where the kill is going to be. Phonic, the Fissure block from EGM, perfect. Phonic will die even with a charge in from Snako. They're still right behind him. Nicola needs to buy some space here from Snako. Where's that 17% pass chance from Snako? The body block from EGM will do the work while Pycat burning through the life of the Spirit Breaker. They go for another orb attack and Searing Chains back off cooldown. Snako, now he gets his patch to push back Pycat. It's a little too late. The kill has already been done. Orsianella the ones to claim it.
Yeah, nice Fissure block. And so far, Earthshaker's been playing really well.
They're going top. Pycat's in trouble. Searing Chains, however, cancels that run in from the Spirit Breaker. But you got poison on this Ember Spirit and the Mad Cow on his tail. He's down to 6 life, and he'll tick out to the Venomancer.
Welcome to your death.
Very unfortunate there, but he did use all his money and he bought. He's going to be having a magic wand coming back in this lane. And you definitely want to be picking up magic wands, especially when you start having these plague words spammed out. You just need to make sure you're in vision so you constantly get the magic wand charges.
Bottom lane. It's the exact situation I was waiting for Pudge to be in. what do you even do? You haven't managed to get yourself to a bottle, which is your primary problem. You got 1 CS in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, Bamboo should have honestly skipped the tower with his invis once he saw the silencer go mid, and then pull the creep wave. Like that's what he could have been level 4 now, but I think the rotation mid hurt him a lot because he didn't get the kill. Realized that silencer was mid as well, and that's just a lot of time wasted. But yeah, did what I said. It would definitely be level 4.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a direct line between you and Bamboo.
No, me and him are
Always want to fly.
sync.
Bamboo, he can play with this. If he can get that hook back in range of the tower with a little bit of slow, he didn't get close enough. The charge is coming in and Bamboo has to just back the hell out of there. This time he actually comes to the lane with the Mango and Snako. Yeah, he ran all that way up. So they're going to commit to this now. Like, Snake's going to take considerable damage from the tower. Actually, not that much. Thought it would be more. Don't commit. They're back up.
This is just very frustrating for Bamboo now when you're in this situation. It's nighttime though, so it's kind of like Night Stalker-ish, where your Pudge wants to make a lot of things happen in the first night. Yeah, they can get the hook.
Yeah. Oh, he missed it. And
yeah, gotten it.
Sunra, one more attack. This is that time when Snako, he wants to commit. There's no vision, there's no stun. Bamboo trying to kill himself, but he realized he couldn't. He was doing too much damage to himself. There wasn't enough to make it so he would die before Snako could arrive, and then he made it so he would 100% die. He lost the vision just in time for 5.
It would have been very close.
If Bamboo actually didn't rot on the bottom lane, he would have survived.
Get over it!
I got bashed though from the charge.
AGM? One fissure. We'll do the work.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is where Dindy can definitely get bit in the butt. As long as they play, if he's playing this aggressive and they have Earthshaker and then a hook, this is going to be easy kills. But now he's back on his side of the map. They also have 2 wards for him right now. This is trying to protect Dindy here.
Well, momentum of the queen of the Lena is what counts most.
Double damage!
Your control won't do the work. It's okay. We get a double damage room for Pudge, who's now moving into the mid lane. Probably bad time. Like, they need to get some farm as well as levels on Bamboo. Maybe rotate other players around.
Bash?
The Queen of Pain, however, okay, blinks away before the Light Strike Array can connect.
If he had gotten the bash there, he would have went down. Thank your lucky stars.
Bamboo got himself
Name
up too.
I Go Ham though?
What?
Name I Go Ham.
No, it's not. Yes, different name. Top lane. Okay, Pycat, double kill. Charge in from Sadeko, and that means the Skywrath Mage will end up dropping, but that flame card from Pycat is in such protection. And now he's got 3 kills as the safe lane Ember Spirit.
Dire's
Bamboo's
bottom
looking for the
tower
Hawk
is under
line.
attack.
He's not going to find it. The Radiant Observer Ward also scattered out his rotation.
Yeah, good trade-off. Getting Ember Spirit up to the level 6 now, and then he's gonna have his bottle coming out, so he can potentially go back to base. Oh, Funnick.
AGM's got Fissure available. They start with the Searing Chains, follow up into the Fissure.
Dire's
A little bit more damage, and that Sleight of Fist will do the work. So Pycat finds himself with a 4th kill now.
This is, I mean, you can say Pycat. Oh, what's
And they're blinking. Snake
You
is
could say
trying to
that.
be aggressive at least.
Yeah, that's good. This is the one lineup that you can't get burned though pretty easy. Like I said, the Pudge Hook, the Earthshaker, the counterplays, but or Bamboo, man, you gotta feel for him. He's not getting much accomplished this game, and you want to see a Pudge kind of succeed. But as you said, what do? He just DB's bottom and then just gets bodied out of the lane by the Answer Mage. I might even get mana burned.
And then
he's dead.
Yeah, he got the kill. Oh wait, it wasn't.
Oh, it would.
The Mana Void. It's a level 1 Mana Void, and the Pudge mana pool is still only 234. It's not terrific.
You can see that Bamboo's really trying to get up to his Tranquils. He might even release out his Mango
Radiant's
for
top tower
That's the
is
question. You
under
really
attack.
need to have this movement speed on him. He needs to get around the map more efficiently.
I know about selling the Mango. when you're going up against the animate, he's going to need that burst mana. So he just finishes up his magic wand instead. Nikwa getting charged up, EGM waiting for Nikwa to get just far enough that he can throw out the fissure, and I'll keep Dendi at bay at least, but...
They can get this deny. What?
Yeah, they're looking for it. Can cut it to shot, there goes the Gale, and the Slave from Lina will ensure the kill. Pycat was rotating over, and EGM, it's just off cooldown in 1 second time, which will mean he can combo here with Pycat. He gets Theory Chains off of Phonic. The fissure, they're not going to do it. Instead, it's going to be the Laguna Blade. Blink, he's up on the hillside. The Blade Ward's up here as well. Snako, separated by the fissure. He can't just punch him. The Lina will find another kill. Time it's going to be on that Queen of Pain.
Thou art denied.
This is not looking good. Budge's not going to be able to do much. He's also getting charged now. Constant aggression coming in from the Spirit Breakers. Not looking too good. They have ways to deal with the anti-mage later in the game, though. But Didya is kind of like baiting this. Oh my.
Yeah. Bamboo. He was waiting for that run back at him. He gets a quick hook over on Snako, and now, well, Bamboo will survive. 68 life, they throw out the fissure. And Bamboo, well, he will deny himself up in the tree line. Queen of Pain does TP in for this too. Wow, that's a lot of commitment.
That's a weird TP coming in. Wow. You sure about that?
And then Na'Vi instantly move into a smoke. So catch Queen of Pain moving up, and here comes your charge. Sunra need to keep that mana burn going, but pushed him back inside Roche Pit, which means they lost vision of him for a second. Or half a second.
This is looking really good from them. How's Dendi looking? He was farming up his ult. Somebody died. Silence was recommended.
I missed one successful hook of his. Psycap getting Laguna Bladed on the top lane. Himself away. There's not enough mana for the Gale from Phonic. Pycat's able to get back to his tier 1 town safely. The charge is coming in, however. And Pycat, well, Snako, if you want to continue that, he'll be back to the Spirit in no time. And that's the reason why. He could have actually turned around and kept that charge going, but he moves forward instead, chasing after Nikwa. There's a lot of support rotating over. Phonic, fissure, a hook. And then you can just get the rot to work. The Earthshaker was the one to get the kill. And Pycat, too late. Didn't have Syrian Chains either. Snake's able to TP himself away to safety. Meanwhile, anti-mage farming.
Anti-mage is going to be able to free farm this game, it seems like, just because Bamboo had that kind of rough start. And Queen of Pain hasn't done much this game. We haven't really seen a Sonic Wave yet. That's not looking good for them.
Well, every time he rotates, the fight is already over.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And then every time he gets support, it doesn't feel like he's getting TP support help in the mid lane, like a smoke gank, you know, for Dendi into the combo that I was talking about. We just saw it happen, but that was the first one in about 10 minutes of the games. Earthshaker fissure into the hook.
I've been told by some secret sources who our Night Stalker in the previous game is, and Queen of Pain in this game is, a guy called Uber. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Not that I know of.
But he's keeping himself a little bit more hidden from the world at the moment, but he used to play with Big Num as a stand-in for CISR. So that's who our Queen of Pain is tonight. Nice.
Yeah, normally if you have a name like I Go Ham, that has to be
that's a surname. That's Pubstar, man.
Yeah,
that's Pubstar right there.
Juicy J, guys.
Juicy J? Hook's gonna be well off target for Bamboo. To go for the hook into the Dismember and then combine up with the Skywrath Mage. Not possible, in fact Sunrock comes back over. And the Fissure will control him up, but without the Mystic Flare from Nikwa, I'm not quite sure exactly what they want to achieve with their combo. Bamboo, he's got Snako locked in the river. Shouldn't be the most difficult hook of his life, especially when he's got help coming in from I Go Ham. And where is that Nova? It's not coming out just yet, and Snako, are you going to let it go? That's a quick charge. I Go Ham will hold on to it, so no Sonic Wave.
I mean, that's just Bamboo playing absolutely, I think, brilliant again too, because he realizes that the enemy is coming. I think he saw with the ward or something that Lina was rotating over and he didn't initiate. And that was just a really good call just to back out there.
They're going to smoke gank. Bamboo will walk into the tree line and now, well, hello, always on a fly. Steal into a direct Dismember. Unfortunately, that Fissure has locked Bamboo in a very, very rough position, and he continues to rot himself in while he's there. And then, okay, that's a nice little charge. Spirit Breaker gonna combine with both Nether Strike and Laguna Blade to ensure that Queen of Pain goes down. And there was nothing the Forcing L could do about it.
Radiant's
Very
bottom
unfortunate.
tower is
Just
under
TP
attack.
right on top of him.
Dire's
Oh.
top tower is under
Gotta be
attack.
kicking yourself in the foot for that one. Tried to help his team out that time, it just didn't work out. Meanwhile, Funix on the top lane, pressuring hard. He still doesn't even have his ultimate. Let's be curious to see if he goes back for the Midas here, or what he wants to go
Dire's
for.
top tower is under attack.
It will be interesting. Hi, Cat. The Skitty arrives in the lane, he just gets charged.
Like already did.
Dire's
Yeah.
top tower has been denied.
But we'll get the denial. Continues to jump himself further and further away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like Ghost in the Radiant jungle. Bamboo's found himself another target. Able to find now his third kill.
Slot alive.
It'll be a lot better once he gets that Flesh Heap skill. But for now, he's only level 7, and with the Gale connecting, Bamboo just wants to TP out. Won't be in time. Not with Dendy rotating in. Getting the Slave kill. The Visual buys some space. Light Strike Array, however, still connecting on the Skywrath Mage. So Nikor will die. Waterer of Feathers. And Pycat's also in trouble. That Flame Guard timing helps protect him out. The magic wand that was there will give him more life. However, the Global Silence has arrived. Might be a little bit worried about where Queen of Pain's going to find a target. Snaker charges himself away to safety. Really good picks coming out here from Na'Vi. They get what they want and then they get the hell out.
Yeah, that was a really good silence roll too. You might think it was wasted, but it wasn't. It saved Anti-Mage's life because one Sonic Wave and he would have died. And it's 15 minutes of the game and we still haven't seen a Sonic Wave. This is not Queen of Pain's best performance, you could say. Or it's just his team's not really helping him set up for these kills.
Dire's bottom tower has been
They still,
denied.
however, have denied up 2 towers. And they're looking for more. That Hawk able to connect from Bamboo. Sonic felt he was safe, but Bamboo just walked straight past the entire Plague Wards and positioned himself perfectly on the other side of the creep wave. Get the hook line into Phonic.
I've never seen this build, I think, on a Pudge. He's going for a Blade Mail. That's...
Why?
I assume the reason why is because, 1, Yule's coming in from Lina. 2, the Global Silence ulti will kind of destroy you, so you feel like, hey, I can't do anything in the team fights, might as well just turn on the run. So if you really think about it, it's actually really good, this game, just in this scenario. Unless you could have gotten the Blink Dagger, potentially, and then, yeah, you can blink in, dismember people, and that'll help a lot. But you still have to worry about the Silence ulti all the time.
Mm-hmm. I can see it. I can see it. And you're right, like with the Yule such a prep, you just come down, you protect your Blade Mail, and block to the Lina. Probably end up killing yourself. You want someone who can tank enough while actually having that Blade Mail triggered. Pudge is it.
Especially once he gets up the Flesh Heap you're just talking about. But because he was so far behind, he's just not getting the levels he really needs.
Yep. It's a 4-3-0-1. Our skill build so far. Really isn't terrific for Bamboo. He's not getting any more openings. So Queen of Pain Illusions are scouting out, not finding where Na'Vi is. Na'Vi just playing around inside the jungle, and the Observer Ward is now scouting this. So Forcino realized that their trap bearing on the top lane won't achieve anything. They have to look to a different lane instead, and that's what always when a Fly is farming up. But the Radiant Observer Ward now sees both EGM and Bamboo. You'll get the Fissure. Hit the follow-up hook, actually missing it completely. But always want to fly that Global Silence, buying him that space out of there. The Echo Slam will pop down Denny, and they'll move into Taneko as Bamboo just rots through them all. Taneko will drop 3 heroes down and force the NL. Finally, they get what they were really searching for. A couple of good, solid kills, but they do have to trade their quad for them.
Yeah, but that's well worth it. EGM just got a
Dire's
Blink
bottom
Dagger off of
tower
that.
is under
That's
attack.
insane. Just that kill streak coming in from him. How much gold did he get? No, there's no way.
If we look at it, EGM only got 553.
I feel like he got way more than that. But 2-0-9 so far, definitely playing amazing this game from him.
Also another Blink Dagger. We've gone Suicide Venom. So it's Tranquil, Ring of Aquila, and Blink Dagger
Radiant's
Venomancer.
top tower is under attack.
Ensure you get ulti off. Like that is only the only thing for Veno. First, the Blink Dagger is a great thing if you can dodge a punch. Makes it difficult to grab him.
It's also good if you can blink away from the ancient seal. Like if he ancient seals you, kind of do damage, so maybe you can get away and then re-engage in the team fight. Also can blink dodge the concussive shot. But it's probably more so for the hook and the suicide. It's like the suicide tactics last game. Oh, actually, I take that back. EGM did not suicide last game. He was just a boss running in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You're a little bit harsh on him. It's like, oh, you got 9 deaths. What have you got in return? 19 kills and like 22 assists? No. Obviously, you're just attacking this man.
Yeah, that's suicidal. That's suicidal. It's like run at you play. It's really good and it's tactical. That's what they played like last game.
They didn't run. Like he was being tossed.
He was just getting tossed around.
That was it. Another smoke move coming up from 4CL. They're searching for an opening and they are going to find Sunra. The trees will break and they ping his exact position. That is so smart. They go for the fissure, into a seal, dismember, Mystic Flare. Sunra's gonna survive! Down to 12 life, he'll still survive. Funny gets a perfect ulti up, and 4CL, they're retreating out here. It was such a smart start, but always want to fly with a triple kill. Not only will they lose 3, potentially 4 heroes here, they've just become a lot dumber for the experience. Intelligence being stolen out. There's your bounce back on the clock into the mana void. It's a full team wipe in favor of Na'Vi.
Speechless.
Dire's
Oh,
middle
that's what
tower
happens when
is
you
under
put
attack.
all magical damage onto an anti-mage with max spell shield. Let me reiterate that, max spell shield. Like this is,
Dire's top tower
people
is under
say
attack.
that 20%, 6% is enough, but against this lineup, all Pudge, Earthshaker, even
Ready? Ready? Breathe in.
Really doing it?
Breathe in. No, he can't. Snako found him. They initiate on EGM. He has to Echo Slam as well as Fissure. Snako will end up dying with the Gale. It connects on Bamboo, so Bamboo will die in the lane. They're trying to fight it with a huge ass Echo Slam. And he was right for it, but Snako walked up
Radiant's
and said
bottom
hi.
tower is under attack.
Blink Dagger on cooldown.
Yep, at least they did. No, did they deny it? Anti-mage got it.
Okay.
Radiant's
Did
bottom
he run?
tower is under attack.
It's only a level 2 Shadow Strike, right? That's only level 1. Okay, that's going to do nothing to that anti-mage.
Radiant's bottom tower
It's looking
is
really
under
good now
attack.
for Na'Vi. I was expecting 4CL to keep their momentum up, but that turnaround. Honestly, it's just the skill build too of anti-mage, and they didn't have a physical DPS or quap there at the time, so
Dire's top
Very
tower
unfortunate,
is
but-
under attack.
yeah, you can see the power of a silencer in team fights now. That hero is what a hero.
Dire's
Just
middle
press
tower
R,
is under attack.
run away.
He didn't just do that. He actually got 3 of those kills during the team fight. He did a great job of sticking around and inflicting more
Radiant's
damage into
bottom tower
4CL.
is under attack.
He's also going to get a D-ward here too, but at the price of his life. He's
Yep.
not going to get a D-ward.
Always gonna fly.
Got my ear.
Goodbye.
Double
Dobbs is still there.
sorcery.
He walked in for it, but he didn't attack it once, so 4CL have no idea that sentry ward's still there until the creep
Radiant's
wave will
middle
come forward.
tower is under attack.
Oh, they've bought enough space for the anti-mage now. He hasn't even died once this game. It's just, it looks like easy sledding from here. The only thing they really have reliable now is going to be the Earthshaker, Blink Dagger from him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe into the fissure hook, as we saw, because yeah, we talked about Bamboo's build. If he could have gotten, even if he had the blade number in that team fight, still wouldn't have done anything.
No.
Hey, they still have him. They still have the Queen of Pain.
Flames.
Daddy came in and you all set up the Queen of Pain. At the same time, Snako was charging him.
This is one of those games where Queen of Pain doesn't have that much item room to wiggle with. Like, you have to get.
Dire's
Ideally,
middle tower is under
It'd be
attack.
nice if you could get a BKB first in this situation, but then you're not really going to be useful in the team fights. as much as you want, like having that fast Ags to put down all that DPS and that low cooldown. But also the Yule Scepter. I'm really surprised he didn't go for Yule's this game, just to stop the Spirit Breaker charge, counter Yule's the Lina when you're up in the air. And it's just a very tough game for Queen of Pain when they did not help him enough in the early game, I feel.
Yeah. What do you even do now? Like, as a Queen of Pain, you feel so far behind. Your Ember Spirit is your highest net worth on the field, and it's about to finish up the Battle Fury in 100 gold. But you're like, you're up against Lina, who has a crap ton of net worth, and will probably be looking at. I don't even know if you need an Aghanim Scepter in this game, but like Lina's gonna have whatever item she wants. The Anti-Mage is already massively farmed. So what are you meant to do as 4 CNL? Like, the only thing I can kind of see is you do these 4-man or 3-man gank squads. Pudge, ES, and Skyreth as the core, and Queen of Pain as the optional adder. And then
We saw
let the
how that
Ember
didn't
split
work
push
out.
farm. That's it. Yeah, it didn't
burned.
work, but it only
So
didn't work
close.
because the Spirit Breaker was able to get there so quickly. He tanked up not half of, but like a considerable portion of the Mystic Flare.
Yeah.
And that's what worked. Like, 4CNL, like, you could see the exact position ping from Bamboo. He is in this tree line. He is waiting here. They start with the perfect fissure. They follow up with the perfect stuns. Maybe you could have waited a little bit longer over on the Dismember as well, because they sealed him up and locked him in a corner. He wasn't going to blink away. So the timing of that was a little off. And then you got the surprise Blink Dagger Venomancer, who coated your entire team, and things went horribly, horribly wrong.
If Spirit Breaker wasn't that close, then it would have been a kill. They probably would have all died afterward, but if you got that Anti-Mage kill, it would well worth it. So, looking here, Anti-Mage does have his Manta style, and we're waiting on with
I don't know,
pause,
we
yeah.
just got a pause with no explanation from Diddy Ruff.
probably door. Door. Pizza's here.
It's here. It's here. It's here. Sorry, my cat was stuck in the freezer. I just needed a moment.
Thought
Thank
game
you.
would be over.
Come back from the pause. Didn't we win already? Yeah. It's 2-0 for 4CNL. No, it's not. We're forced to a third game.
Pretty much. At this rate, it looks like.
It really does. Like, Navi's in such a commanding position that it would take a really good fight for 4CNL to get them back into this game. Maybe it's also that time we look towards Roshan. Conic's already got a Plague Ward preparing for that.
This lineup, they don't have any way to burst down Roche.
Yeah, I'm not thinking burst. I'm just thinking like take.
I think it'd take like a minute.
It'll come with a sacrifice, and it looks like they're about to smoke up underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. Yeah, mass pings coming out from Seneko. So for CNL, the smoke gank will potentially, like, Na'Vi could set a trap of their own with this if they wanted to.
Basically, where do you think the smoke is going to be?
Conic's already out.
Bottom tower
Give
is
us-
under attack.
Decent amount of wards on the bottom lane. And that at least keeps the creep wave at bay. And Na'Vi, they group up now underneath their tier 1 tower in mid. Dire Observer Ward can see them moving, so now Na'Vi
Dire's middle
are
tower
visible to
is under
4CNL. 4CNL know what they're up
Radiant's
against.
bottom
They
tower
blink
is
back,
under
EGM
attack.
stays in close, and then, well, just a 3-man fissure stun. And Sidira blinked himself forward, EGM still got the perfect timing. Most of it was blind, but it was still perfect. Sidira wants to keep chasing. There's your Global Sun's going to keep Bamboo with that rot turned on, making life difficult for him. Can he deny himself? No, he will not be able to. 2 heroes down, Na'Vi looking to go on a bit of a
Dire's bottom
rampage.
tower is under
My
attack.
cat just bails out as quick as he possibly can.
He didn't use his blade though.
Failure.
Strategy. But Fudge had a blink or force staff there, they could have saved probably one of their lives.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You have this feeling of like, what can you do against Silencer or Ulti? I mean, all they have to do now is just go back, farm. They have complete map control. Pushing against a Vino is toxic to say the least. And you just wait for the silencer ulti to come back off cooldown and rinse and repeat.
Oh, hello. It's an Echo. Snakeo's going to try to find himself some space, but they blink forward. There's no reason for the hook unless... Oh, okay. Theoride became very close to that one. But it's a good kill. The Spirit Breaker going down in favor of the Ember Spirit. Injecting more money into Pycat, which is the dangerous thing for Na'Vi. Is having that wave clearance, which the Ember Spirit's so good at. Sonic seems to be put in charge of pitching a tent on bottom lane.
Just make as much space as possible for the anti-mage. That's the best thing about having this blink dagger too. I never know where he potentially is, but they do have a lot of chasing potential, you could say still. Yeah, the Ember, the Quap, just go around, blinking around constantly. Maybe they'll find him, maybe they won't.
Benno doesn't have a mana pool to support what he's doing.
Really doesn't.
I mean, he's putting down Plague Wards, but if Forcing L decide to initiate on him, then yeah, he has to TP back. Like, there's no Nova, there's no Gale. They initiate. Keeping this bottom lane pressured up, it's allowing Na'Vi to go in for Roshan. So the trade-off is the fact that Forcing L have taken a tier 1, and now they're going to attack into the tier 2 tower as well on top lane. They don't want to take the Roshan fight, but they might be forced to fight underneath this tier 2 tower on top, because Na'Vi are fortified, and they're ready to TP back. And there it is. Double TPs, Global Silence. A good concussive shot though. Keeps Phonic away, but the Eul Scepter, the charge kept the vision over on Nicholas, so he'll end up dying for the cause.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And now they definitely want a big fight.
They can hit tier 2 and then go high ground if they really want to.
Is under attack.
They're just such a commanding lead right now.
14,000 net worth of that lead. 16,000 for the experience.
Even if this went later into the game, Anti-Mage just completely destroys an Ember Spirit. All you need to do is just get a Whistle Blade and Ember's just food. Like, you just don't have the right scaling into the later stages of the game.
Don't know what they can do from here. That's my trouble. Like, even though it says like 19 to 16, game is just getting harder and harder and harder for 4CNL, and there's just no real answer to anything.
It's like all of them have to have BKBs or something to dispel the stupid silencer ulti, and as well as the Venomancer with the blink Ags. Very painful.
Basically, death is what it is. 4CNL a one-loss fight away from losing in rounds.
Oh, remember last game, Toby? The last game was a very fast and painful death, or was it slow? I'm not exactly sure.
It was willingly painful.
Willing, yeah. They forced it upon themselves. Now this time.
Yeah. Now this time, Na'Vi actually have themselves really good timings with their heroes. They've shut down the right heroes of 4CNL. The only one they really have to be a little bit careful of is Pycat. But you've got so much farm on your anti-mage that you probably don't care.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I wouldn't care. I mean, they're so far ahead, they're just smoking in the opposite direction of their anti-mage.
Straight through the tree line. Viper Grey will connect as well. The Hawk! It was meant to be a saving hook from Sexy Bamboo, but with the Global Silence being triggered, going to get cursed up, blade mail or not. The double kill for Lena's Dendi. Dendi's Lena. Oh.
Lena is now Dendi. That's the new set confirmed by Toby.
Obviously. Dendi always gets the hot redheads.
He always gets sets. First Toby's.
Goodbye. They're cleaning up that mid-tier 3 tower. The creep wave's going to go down pretty quickly as well. The Aghanim
they don't have buyback either because he used it. What Daedalus was to do. This is...
But there's enough stall time. Okay, maybe there's not. Sonic Wave tries to get the kill in Sandra. He just blinks himself forward. They've already got one of them. And with Laguna Blade, okay, 4CNL, you get a hook shot out right now. The buyback comes in from the Skywrath Mage.
Dire's structures.
Your mid-rank's being attacked. Your fortification to keep it alive a little bit longer. but you've got no Queen of Pain. Yeah, the Ember Spirit's up again. But with the Plague Ward tent being pitched by Venomancer, the blink into Gale's, High Cat, there's just nothing he can do about this. Your charge will come in as well, so High Cat too healthy. Ember just keeps getting Rod of Atos too, so he knows what he wants, so he wants to hook one of these Na'Vi players underneath the tier 4 tower. The Sleight of Fist Series is doing some work. Because of that Mystic Flare, Na'Vi have been forced back, but they've got what they came for. They've taken out the full mid-racks, and they haven't lost a single hero.
That was just Vino wards cleaning up towards the end. They didn't even have to commit. If they didn't have the Vino wards, then they would have had to back off without getting the racks. Bugger.
But I love this build on the Venomancer. Directly into Octarine.
High Cat's pretty bad.
Oh, wasn't even looking. I was too busy admiring Venomancer building into Octarine.
Nice camera, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's just too easy.
Yeah, obviously, I saw the Reddit threads. Camera work needs improvement.
Do you even camera?
Camera better than most people. It was just the ongoing joke early on that I would always miss First Blood.
That was true a long time ago.
Yeah, it was just a funny joke.
It's because you go away from Dota so long, like CSGO, just come back and you don't know what to do.
Kiss my ass. Man, I actually gave up on CSGO a while ago. But it was like I got asked to do like the Paradise Gaming event with Dota 2 there. And like, can you cast CS as well? I'm like, yeah, I guess I can. I'm like stay for an extra 3 days. Okay, sounds decent. And then the Gfinity event was like Red Eye asked me, it's like, can you come and do this? I was like, well, I wasn't planning on casting it. It's like, yeah, but I want you there anyway. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do that.
How'd that work out?
Actually, really good. Cast with Henry G. Really good co-caster. It made my job very, very simple.
I was a good kid. Well, Matt, we're done.
You right there, Reader? Sounds like you're talking to yourself for a moment.
I'm just bringing myself down to pick you back up for this next team fight.
Good, thank you. DTM, Echo Slam, the commitment. It's there on the anime. He's got a heart. Sonic blinks forward. Gets a 3-man Nova off. And with the charge in under the cover of Global Silence, Earthshaker, he's going to hook him up, but the timing, he's so low.
Glimmer.
25, they Glimmer keep him up, trying to protect him from so much magical.
What a Glimmer.
And he's
still dead though.
Is he? He's going to tick? No, the Nova wears off.
It's like 20 HP.
Either way, like, we're talking about the upside if your Venomancer doesn't get a kill on an Earthshaker, but your top rank's still going to be taken. Your Pudge is down for the count. Keep getting Nova'd and poison stinged and galed. It's not a happy life at the moment. If you're Forcing L, in fact, there it is. Forcing L will just call GG. 33 minutes is how long this game took, but it means we go into a third and final decider. Who will go up against the Golden Boys is the question that must be answered. Whoever wins that series progress themselves through into our double elimination bracket. We run GSL group group stages.
What a style.
It is stylish.